Republicans want to do it. Back to you.
Mike, thank you. We'll see what happens. A change of heart toward the so-called fiscal cliff. There now appears to be some, well, you know what they all say? Cautious optimism.
They do. But it's not just Wall Street that's keeping tabs. Craig Boswell finds out that world markets are also paying attention to all of this.
Stocks opened higher Monday as investors appeared slightly optimistic lawmakers would avoid taking the country over the so-called fiscal cliff. A turnaround from 4 straight weeks of downward trends brought on by fears of a possible recession due to Congress inaction.
An extension of the Bush tax cuts in some form and a deal not to enforce the across-the-board federal spending cuts on January 1 could be the most we could reasonably hope for.
The payroll tax holiday is also set to end, costing every worker in the country anywhere from $200 to $2,200 a year. Asian markets were also up on the possibility Congress would hammer out a deal. President Obama, during his trip in Thailand, jokingly referenced the fiscal cliff and prayer about resolving the issue while talking with a monk at a Bangkok monastery.
Buddhist monk is wishing me well. I'm going to take whatever good vibes he can give me to try to deal with some challenges back home. I'm confident that we can get our fiscal situation dealt with.
Lawmakers echoed that sentiment after a meeting at the White House Friday.
I believe that we can do this.
I was focusing on how we send a message of confidence to consumers, to the markets.
The market will be closed Thursday for Thanksgiving and will close early on Friday. The other portion of the fiscal cliff lawmakers want to avoid, the billions in spending cuts, about half of it from the defense budget. In Washington, Craig Boswell.
Good news for sellers. Wisconsin